All right, we were discussing about box plot or graph box, which we have used for data visualization of box plotting. Next, we have another part, which is two-way scattered plot. Two-way scatter plotting is used when you have some time series data. So for using this, I would like to share with you people some time series data, the real time series data for you. For example, this is the data I would like to use. Let me open this. What type of data it contains? This is data from some real study. It is basically the oil price data. Date is mentioned and the time period is mentioned. So this would be useful for us. Let me share you this data with both of you so that you can use it conveniently. Let me check where it is located. Yes, this is located here. I just need to extract it to desktop. From desktop, I would like to share it with you. So here it is, data 201 here. So let me share with both of you from here. This one. Import this data in the same way that we have done previously. But before doing it, uh, please let me explain how to clear the existing data. As your data is already saved, so what you need to do, you need to write here clear. It will clear the existing data set, but it is already saved. So you just need to write clear in your command box. Press enter and it will clear all the data from your data editor box. So what you need to do, the file I have shared with both of you, you just need to put your data in the same way as I have done previously. So what you need to do, you just need to copy the data from oil prices to time, just drag it and try to select up till 110 observation. You need to leave the last row because it does not contain any data. So you just need to select up to 110 observation. Press Ctrl C from here, go to the data editor, press Ctrl V from here, click variable name, and it will look like this. Have you done both of you? Please let me know.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Adnan Afzal, have you done it? Please indicate me, Adnan Afzal, if you have done it. We can proceed further.
Please proceed.
Have you done it?
Ji.
Uh, all right, all right. So let's start the next part. Uh, First of all, you need to save this file in the same way as we have done previously. You just need to click on save and you need to let the location know. For example, I would like to save it with my time series. Save it and you can use this data as many times as do you want. You can directly open this data from the file menu, then open, and then you can go to your Stata data set that you have saved. So I hope you have done it. So let's start. What is the next thing? The next thing is two-way graphical presentation, which is used when you have some time series data as well. Like in our case, we have a time series data. So a two-way scatter plot can be used to show the relationship between variable 1 and variable 2. As we would expect, there is a negative or positive relationship between variable 1 and variable 2. So how to use this type of graphs or diagrams? You can graph two-way scatter between variable 1 and 2. In this case, you don't need to have a time variable. You just need to put two different variables and you need to create their scatter diagram. So let's suppose graph two-way scatter. I just need to copy this from here and I need to put this command here. So you just need to replace variable 1 and variable 2. The remaining will be the same as we are using. So we need to put two variables from here, like I want to scatter the oil prices and I want to scatter the education. I want to check the scattered diagram of education and oil price. So it will indicate me the relationship between oil price and education using the scatter diagram. So what I need to do, I need to press enter and it will indicate me a diagram like this. So it is a scatter diagram where oil price is on the y-axis and education on the x-axis. So this is how you can create uh, a scatter diagram. You just need to copy it from here and you can place in your output file at anywhere. We can do this with our previous data also, because here the time dimension is not actually required. What is the next? Next is you can also do this with a simple two-way scatter. It means you don't need to write this long command. You just need to write two-way scatter. You can remove the graph option from here and you can write only two-way scatter, your first variable and then your second variable, and click enter and you will create the same graph again with the short your command. So what is the next? Next is we can show the regression line predicting. If I want to predict one variable on the basis of second variable, I want to create the regression line. I just need to add lift, that is line fit, in between two-way and the variable name. You can see here, if I want to show you my previous uh, command, just with the addition of lfit instead of scatter. You just need to replace the word scatter and you need to put lfit, which is the line fit, and it is basically the predicted line. So what we need to do is we go here, copy the previous command, we paste here, and we just need to replace scatter and we need to put here lfit, which is line fit, and press enter and you will find a line like this. Now it is indicating that with the increase of oil prices, education will also increase. With the increase of oil prices, the education will also increase, because it is going upward from left to right. You can also check the relationship between other variables too. You need to put the same here, and you can change any other variable. For example, I would like to see the health. In place of education, I have put the health along with oil price, so I can check it. So it is also indicating a positive line but with a gap. It means at some gap, it may not indicate some relationship, but after some time it will start increasing the health concerns. So this is how you can create it. You can also create, you can also change your first variable, like in place of oil price, I can use the ln oil price, which is the log price of oil. Yes, again, the same function is there. So you can create these two-way scatter diagram. The next one is how you can create the scattered diagram along with line fit. In case of these two commands, you have observed that we need to create a separate graph for scatter diagram and a separate graph for prediction line. But can we combine both of them? Can we combine the scatter diagram with the line fit diagram also? So there is a way we can combine these graphs, scattered line and line fit graph. So how can we do it? We just need to put this. This is basically a pattern. We need to put it here. Two-way. First, it will run the scatter diagram between variable 1 and 2. So what were our initial variables? That were oil price and education. We have done the first scatter diagram on it. So put it here, just control V. Again, put the same variable with alpha. Put it like this. Just paste your variable here. So first it will estimate the scattered for oil price and education. Then it will estimate the line fit with the same set of variable. Always remember that your variable for both functions should be same. If you put a different variable here in line fit and different variable in scattered option, it will give some error. So you need to check whether the same set of variable are there. So press enter and you will find a graph like this. Now it is indicating a scattered as well as a line fit graph. So it is indicating that the oil price will increase with education, and it is indicating a positive relationship between both of the variables. It means that with the increase of oil price, the education level will also increase. So you can copy this from here and you can put it here like this. So this is basically a scattered along with line fit graph, and it is indicating a positive impact of oil price on education. So what is next? We need to see the next part. We have some two-way plots, and this time we need a time series data, a real time series data, because these of the commands require you to have a date variable also. You can see here, I would like to show you. You can see here with each command there is a variable and there is a date variable. It means you must have a time series data over here, where you can indicate a single variable along with its time dimension to consider basic two-way scatter plot, line plot, connected line plot, and so on. So we can run this command with some time series data. Let's suppose I want to create basic two-way scatter plot. You just need to copy it from here, go here, paste here the command graph two-way scatter. Now here you need to put your variable. For example, I want to see the time series values of my oil prices variable. So I need to put oil price here. Now the second variable is date variable. So here there is a time variable here. I need to put it as a date variable. Uh, some of the data set might have month here. Some of the data set might have years here. So you need to put it here. Just replace it here. Now the oil price with time. I just need to enter and I will see graph like this. Now it is showing a scatter diagram with reference to time. That if you can see, with the passage of time, the oil prices are increasing and sometimes decreasing. The first price hike was done uh, during this period. So it is not indicated the years or the month here. If the data is in actual format of years or month, it will indicate at which year the price hike was done. So it is showing that at first the oil prices were increased, then decreased, then again increased, and then it is going down in some countries. So this is how you can create a two-way scatter diagram with the extension of time series. You can copy it from here. You can put it here like this. The next is the line plot. Now, one thing I would like to make you clear, that whenever you use a new command here, you just need to replace the name of that command. Like in case of two-way scatter diagram with the extension of time variable, I use the word scatter before my variable. Now I need to put a line before my variable. The remaining command is same. So you just need to replace the scatter with the line. So I can do it here. This is my previous command that I have done for creating scatter diagram with time extension. I just need to put it again, and this time I need to replace the scatter, the word scatter, with the line. I just changed the name of the graph. Enter, and you will see a graph line like this. Now this is much better as compared to the previous one, because previous one was indicating only a dotted line, which is not giving us a clear picture. Here we can see that how the oil price is basically recorded some hike in different years, how it is increasing and how it is decreasing. This is much better picture because it is giving a line graph of the oil prices in different time periods. So you can copy it and you can paste it. Different journals basically require this type of graphical visualization when you have some time series data. All right. What is next? We need to see. We have next we have connected line plot. It will connect your both of the variable, that at which time your particular variable is basically recorded. So you need to replace the line with connected. Just the remaining things are same. So you need to put here graphics. Just copy this command and paste here, and we need to replace the line with connected and click enter, and you will see a graph line like this. Now it includes the dots as well as the line. This is much improved version of the previous one. You can copy it, you can paste it here. So what we have concluded here, we have concluded that this picture and this picture, dotted picture, they can be merged with the third option, which is connected option. So this is the combination of previous two pictures. So it is showing whenever the data is recorded in different time periods for the price hikes. Now come to the next part, which is very important one. It indicates the area graph. Whenever you have some data set and you need to find out the area of a particular variable, that how much area that particular variable has covered, you can use this command. So let's suppose I would like to use this command, graph two-way area and variable and sort. So what they have done, they have replaced the previous one. If our result are not good, can we correct through any command in scatter plot? Yes, uh, I have a part. Let's suppose in descriptive statistic and after mean comparison. Here are assumptions of regression analysis, where I will let you know how to identify whether our data is good or not, and if it is reliable data or not, and how can we apply different remedies to rectify our data. So I will let you know how you can rectify if your data is not good, if your data is not giving the true picture. So don't worry, I will make you proficient in Stata enough that you can rectify your data easily. You can get the result as per your desired hypothesis and your theory. You can also verify your theory if your data is not giving reliable results. So don't worry. I will let you know in remedial phase of violation of assumptions. So I was on the 10th. Yes, I was on the 10th picture, and I was letting you know the area graph. So you just need to copy this from here, and you need to put it here, and you just need to replace your variable and your data variable, your date variable actually. So let's suppose we use the same combination, oil price and time here. Click enter. Now it indicates the area, how much area that has covered. Normally, this type of graphs are used uh, when you are going to conduct some environmental based studies, and you have some environmental data and you want to see how much impact a particular type of variable has done on the environment. So this type of graphical presentation of the area you need to explore there. So you can use this as a part of the area graph. The next is bar plot. So what I need to change from the previous one, I need to put only the bar in place of area, and I do not consider sort here. So put bar in your basic command line. Go to your basic command, like for example this is the command, and I need to replace here only the bar. Click enter, and you will see a graph like this. It is indicating like a bar graph. Now it is indicating the same purpose as we have done in the line graph, like this, but this time it is indicating in the as per the bar chart. So it is up to the researcher whether he is interested in bar charts or some line graph, but I mostly prefer this format, either this one or this one, this one. This is basically the actual graph for time series analysis, which is required by most of the journals or most of the publisher during an article, a time series article. So you need to focus on it. For your learning point of view, you need to learn what other options are there. There is a spike plot there, where you can create the spike when this spike was recorded in your particular variable. So you need to replace the word spike here. In place of bar, you need to write here spike. Just enter and you will find a graph like this. Now it is indicating at what point there was a spike in some prices, and you can see here the highest spike here. Again, the prices are rising or decreasing, and so on. So it is up to the researcher for which type of graph or which type of visualization actually indicating his point of view or his stance for doing any data analysis. So you can opt for any of these graphs. The next is drop line plot. So how can we create it? We just need to replace the drop line here with the basic command line. You just need to copy the command from here. You just need to put it here, and you just need to write drop line. Is it the spelling? Yes, you need to replace e from here. This is the actual one. Always remember, if you put any wrong spelling for a command line, it will give error. So always remember that you try to use actual spelling. Whenever it gives some error, try to find out what has caused your error. So click enter and you will find like this drop line. It will indicate the actual spikes where the prices has spiked on a peak level or on the down level. Again, it is up to the data analyst or researcher for which graphs he would like to use. Then the next one, this is the last one for today's discussion. There are some other, you can say, there are some other visualization which I could not include today, but I will include it for tomorrow's session. That is half of the part of visualization. Next is dot plot. You just need to replace dot. You need to place r area by including another variable. You can put r bar by including another variable. So these two commands require you to have two variables and one date variable, while this one dot plot will indicate only one variable. So let me show you first. You need to put only dot. You can copy the command line from here. You can put here only dot in place of drop line. So click enter and it will show you a graph like this. Sometimes we would like to show the graphical representation like a graphical paper, the graph bar paper. So it is indicating dots in the background of a graph. So you can create it if you require to create a graph line bar graph. The next one is the range plot with area shading. So in that case, you need to add another variable here. So how can you put it? You need to put it here, and you need to indicate your variable. For example, these were the variables I already have. I need to put it here, and I need to include another variable here. For example, I can add health as another variable here. So click enter, and you will see a graph like this. Now they have health divided by price. Health divided by price. They have divided the health with oil price in respect to time. So they have created some proportion data with reference to two different variables. You can see here, if I would like to show you, health is divided by oil price here. So if you have two-dimensional data, you can use this command. In our case, we have one-dimensional data. We do not have, like in case of share price market. If you have seen any share price data, it must have the lower price data as well as high price data. So you can use as a first variable the lower price data, and as a second variable the highest price data, and then include the time dimension. Then it will show you that with reference to lower price, how the high price is reflecting, and with reference to high price, how the lower price is reflecting in different time periods. So whenever you have two-dimensional data, you can use this command. Then we have range plot bar. We just need to write r bar here in place of r area. So we can run this command r bar. You just need to copy the command from here. You need to put it here r bar. So what it will indicate? It will indicate the bar graphs like this with the inclusion of the same combination of two different categories of variable or two different dimensions of variable. So this is how you can create different bar charts or grams. There are a lot more that I would like to show you, but due to time constraints, I will include those things tomorrow. So if you have any question, you can ask, both of you. If you have any question, Adnan Afzal and Bakar Muhammad, you can ask about today's discussion.
Thank you.
Is it clear to both of you?
Yes, it's clear.
All right, all right. Then we can proceed from tomorrow. We will discuss some of the part of visualization tomorrow for the first 40 minutes. And we will discuss the descriptive statistics uh, and the mean comparison method. Like if you have two different groups and you want to compare both of the groups, how can you do it with Stata? How can you analyze your descriptive statistic using simple descriptors and using cross tabulation? And then on another lecture, we will consider correlation and different types of association. Actual working starts from the seventh part, which is regression analysis, where I will consider the regression analysis for simple versus multiple, as well as for assumption testing. These are the things which are very important to create the basis of different models, whether you are going to use a logistic model or time series model or panel data model or some more advanced models. So these are the basic things. And thank you, both of you. We will meet tomorrow with some other parts of graphical visualization, descriptive statistic, and mean comparison tomorrow. Thank you again.